Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Hey, y'all, it's Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's time for a market update. It's what I call the residential real estate recap. This one is for the week ended December 20th, 2025. It's episode 272. It's the week of Christmas. Since it's the week of Christmas, we're going to do a shortened version this week. We're not going to do a featured listing, but I wanted you to have the numbers for last week. So last week in Jonesboro, there were 17 homes sold for a total of $6.5 million. 17 homes were listed. 12 homes went under contract last week. And currently, in the greater Jonesboro area in the Northeast Arkansas Board of Realtors MLS system, there are 452 active single-family residential listings. Like we always do, let's look at the averages and breakdown in each of those categories. For the 17 homes that were sold, the average sales price was $385,200. Those homes were on the market for an average of 64 days before they went under contract. The average list price for that same group of homes was $405,900. And when you do the math, that gives a sales to list ratio of 94.9%, one of the lowest I've seen in a while. I mentioned that 17 homes were listed last week. The average list price for the group of homes that were listed, $264,200. Nothing that was listed last week went under contract. It's been a while since we've seen that also. Usually we see one or two. But last week, for the 17 that were listed, they're all still on the market. For the 12 homes that did actually go under contract last week, the average list price was $353,300. On average, those homes have been on the market for 76 days before going under contract. And then when we look at the current active listings, we're actually down 5 from the prior week. There are currently 452 active single-family residential listings. The average list price is $344,600. Average days on market has shot up to 90 days, so it's 3 months' time right now on average for all the homes that are on the market. Now, if your home's priced right, dressed right, and ready to sell, it's going to move more quickly, as you saw, like in the 64 days with the sold category this past week. But on average, for those 452 homes, they've been on the market for 90 days. You can find homes in the Jonesboro area listed for as low as $45,000 all the way up to a high of $2.745 million. Currently in our area, there are 10 listings that are over $1 million apiece. You know, you need a reference point for this data because it changes constantly all the time. If I were to pull it right now, I'd get totally different numbers. So the data that I'm giving you right now is based upon the data that I pulled yesterday. That was Monday, December 22nd. I pulled the data at 2:45 in the afternoon, so it's accurate as of that point. Hey, I love doing the numbers. Don't use these numbers if you're thinking about listing your home and you think, oh, I'll listen to Jim's show, we'll get an average list price, we'll determine what we should be listing for. That's a bad way to do it because this is for a very large area. The better thing to do would be call me. We can do a comparable market analysis for your specific neighborhood. We'll also do a competitive analysis and see what else is on the market in your area. Then we'll ask some quick questions like, hey, what's most important? Getting this thing sold quickly or getting the most money out of your home? Then we'll start looking at the best pricing strategy for your home. You know, I also like working with buyers, so to do that, I'd love to sit down and get to know you, learn your hopes, your wants, your needs, your dreams, your desires, what your family is really looking for in a home, and then help you find the perfect home that fits all those needs. But whether it's buying or selling, if you're thinking about real estate in Northeast Arkansas, specifically in the Jonesboro area, please think of me. I'm Jim Sanders with Coldwell Banker Village Communities. Reach out with a text, an email, a phone call. You can find all my contact information in the text that's associated with the video. as well as information on how to connect the brokerage. You know, I'm so happy that it's the holiday season because both of my girls are going to be here. We're going to spend some time together. I hope you and your family are doing the same and that you have a wonderful holiday season. You know, when you're ready for a new home or ready for selling your home, think about me. Give me a call. Let's do business together. Ho, 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 y'all. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful Christmas holiday with your family.